those little details. I will probably implement them on my model as well in some form. And just on the side note, I guess this one I found, and I think this is just perfect to illustrate what I was saying about the marvelous design workflow, and I guess the reason why I started this tutorial in the first place is that this is usually what you get from marvelous. This is just perfect, right? This is it's just, there's so many things about it that are so common that I see, you know, when people make clothing. One of them is that this particular jacket thing is not the right size. You can see that the avatar or the mannequin is actually sticking out quite a lot. You can see that the folds coming from here, the tension is right there. So it's super tight in the chest area and then the rib cage. And if you look closely, you can see the smaller details that again they come from this area, because it's just way too it's just not the right size. And it's really nice illustration, because you see a lot of those kind of wrinkles in people's work, or just something that even in my particular case, the one that we are working on, I mentioned that I'm gonna be, you know, removing them, but those are the folds that I was saying that they don't look nice. They look like there's just too much tension, and they came from Marvelous. If you don't really understand why they're there and why they shouldn't be there, you might be inclined to just leave them, but you shouldn't, because it's just indication of the well, first of all, that the material was not used. It's just something that was put on, because if this jacket was worn again for months, you probably won't be able to see those kind of folds in there. You probably will see some different kinds, something more sharp. But this is just perfect, and you can see some folds coming from here, from the armpit. And it's one of those areas that just the shoulder area, it's quite tricky to make in Marvelous, since at least I tend to struggle with it. It's just a tricky part to make look right. And the same thing is here. It goes from the shoulder, this big fold, and I have it as well somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, those ones, right? This one and this one. So this is just a perfect illustration of why it's important to understand how the materials behave, what the material is like, and be mindful of the results that you get from Marvelous Designer. So this is just a no-no. This is a big X. Like, do not try to copy this stuff. It just doesn't look right, unless you want to make somebody who is I don't know, almost like a cheesy character, you know, somebody who's pretentious, trying to look cool, but they wear this fancy clothing, but in reality you can tell this is just something really cheap and it doesn't fit them. And if that's your goal, that would be perfect. That would be just spot on. But if you go for something more natural, something like a hero character, this is just a no-no. But this one, yes, this one is really good reference, and a good example of the material.